Operator blocks also have some reporter and some Boolean blocks. Some of these blocks perform mathematical operations and report the result. These blocks, for example, they perform simple arithmetic operations. This is a plus block. Let's say if I do 4 plus 5 and I click on it, it returns 9. Similarly, we have one block for minus, multiplication, and division. There's this block which is pick random from 1 to 10. It will pick a random number, so it has picked 4 at this instance. You can set the range. Let's say if I may set range from 1 to 1000 and I click on it, this time it has returned 103. Then there are these Boolean blocks as well. For example, if you can compare two numbers, let's say 55 is greater than 50, which is true. So if I click on it, it will return me true. Let's say if I compare, let's say 30 is greater than 50, that's not true. So this should return false, and it is. So similarly, we have this block with less than sign and equal to. So if something is equal to something, let's say 50 is equal to 50, it will return true. And if I type in something else which is not equal to 50, it will return false. Then there are Boolean blocks with these operators and, or. So when two conditions are true, this block will return true. For example, we can have two different conditions, first condition over here and second over here. So by default, they are returning false. If both of them are true, then this block will also be true. If any of them is false, then this whole block will return as false. Don't worry too much about it if it sounds a bit difficult at the minute. When we use these blocks, they will make more sense. Then this OR block, it can also contain two conditions, and if any of the conditions is true, this OR block will return true. As I said, don't worry too much about whether they are making much sense or not at the minute. When we use them in our next assignments or projects, they will make more sense to you. All right, then there are these join blocks which you can use to join different things. It says join apple banana, so the result is apple banana, so they are joined together. This next block, letter 1 of apple, so letter 1 of apple would be A, so it's returning A. And letter 3, for example, that would be a P. Okay, right, so this block returns length of whatever is there. So the length of apple is 5. This is another Boolean block. Apple contains A. Does it? Yes, it does. So it should return true, and it has returned true successfully. Okay, so these are again some mathematical operations: modulus and round. If you have to round something, let's say 5.2. When I round this, it gives me 5. If I round 5.7, it should give me 6, and it has resulted in 6. Okay, and this one is, there are a lot of mathematical operations that you can perform. You can find absolute value, floor, ceiling, square root, sine, cos, tan, and many more. All right, so this was an overview of the blocks in operators block. It's very hard to see how they work separately, and so they usually don't. So they have to be used in conjunction with sensing blocks and control blocks. In our next lessons, when we do our assignments and we do our projects, we will be using many of these blocks in them, and they will make more sense to you. Until then, goodbye.